Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, man. Yeah, man.
You know, we back, man. You know, Satan got to have his glory in the sun, so to speak.
Right.
You know, messing with the stream. You know, brothers flowing in the spirit. You know, but basically, we left off at, man, before Satan got in the way, was basically talking about doing the work, man. You know, and having a certain portfolio of work in your labors, man. You know, it's not about sitting on your ass or sitting on the sidelines. You know, especially talking shit. Excuse my language. All right, but this guy's out there like that, man. All right, and when your house shall return, all right, for them dudes, it ain't gonna be nice, man. All right, because you wasn't putting your gift, like you was going into the gift of prophecies, various gifts or talents brothers was given, man. You know, whether you was using it for evil or you didn't use it at all. You know, you didn't push to your maximum potential. You know, how about Shema Shah gonna deal with you, man? All right. So we can get back to I think you had something, right, Rob?
This is Matthew Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Right, yeah, because you got various groups or whatever that have the name. You know, they know the name Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, some of these other groups, certain brothers in the camp, they preach, through the name. All right, but that ain't where it all stop at, man. You gotta be doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Which is doing the work, all right, and not just doing the work too. All right, you gotta maximize all fields of the truth, man. Whether it's praying, fasting, all right, actually believing, having faith, all right, staying in order. All of those things include the will of the Most High, man. All right, if you're not pushing, like I said, towards your full potential, man. It said what? Read it again.
It says, let not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven,
right?
But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Right. So the ones that do the will of the Father, they're gonna be in the kingdom, man. They're gonna receive that salvation, man.
That's right.
All right. It ain't about what you, because they saying to me, Lord, Lord. You got a lot of jakes that just talk, man.
Yep.
Talking all the goddamn time. Well, I can do this. I could. I mean, it's about what you're doing, man. This truth is about action. All right, doing, man. Which is your works,
like we just read.
We just read, man.
Who shall I find so doing?
That's right. Man.
Hey, man, we trying to push each other to stay in the fight and do the work, man. So if you get cut because you ain't doing the work, we supposed to be pushing you to do the work, man.
Yeah.
We supposed to be telling men that know the truth to that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing to go do the work. How did you get offended by that?
Right.
But I got a scripture real quick. It's John 9:4. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
Yeah.
And listen, man, we're gonna get to a point to where there won't be a YouTube, there won't be highways and byways, there won't be eligibility for live streams, there won't be laptops, there won't be smartphones, man. So work the work while it's day, man. That's all we saying.
That's right.
Push the word, man. Go to the highways and byways and teach these people about Yahweh Shai. Give a diligent labor towards your salvation, because we all need it. We all need help, man. We all need to get out this goddamn hellhole, man. It ain't just one person. All of us, all the Israelites need to get out of America, man. 2/3 gonna have to get out by way of a missile, and 1/3 is gonna get out by way of diligence and faith. So it's one way or another, man. So we have to exhort each other. The scriptures tell you to exhort each other as we see the day approaching. In Hebrews, the 10th chapter. As a matter of fact, get what's that? 1 Thessalonians 5 and start at 8.
I got a real quick one. In the meantime, and you go right with St. John. It's Sirach 51:30. Work your work betimes. And in his time, he will give you your reward. So when you look up that word B times, I believe it means early. You know, work at work B times. It's like Howard Shah said, work while it is day, man. You know, work early while it's still time, while I still got access to YouTube, while you still got the streams and, you know, brothers linking up doing lessons, man. You got to take advantage, you know. And it says what? And in his time, he will give you your reward, which is the kingdom, man. The kingdom of heaven. Going back to what you read too. All right? Like he that doeth the will of my Father that is in heaven, man. I'll give him the kingdom, man. You know? That was it. That was the point.
That's right, man. So you know, I got a quick precept. Oh, yeah, you can bring that out.
Okay,
I got
First Thessalonians chapter 4 and 5 and 14. It says, "Now we exhort thee, brethren, warn them that are unruly."
Hey, the scripture say, "Now we exhort thee, brethren." Now, when you look up that word exhort, it goes into a strong encouragement to basically to push, to uplift, to admonish or warn. All right. So let's say we have to exhort the brethren. That's what we do. That's a part of our culture. A part of being an Israelite is you have to exhort the brethren, man. You know, you have to reprove the brethren. You have to correct the brethren. You know, on both sides. You have to be able to take it. You have to be able to get it.
That's right.
That's what we do. You know, there should be no offenses taken. All right. I would rather hear a brother tell me that I'm doing something wrong than to hear a nigga that's doing wrong every day of his life, you know, lead me and guide me. I would rather have a brother tell me that I'm doing wrong, you know. So I say exhort each other, brethren that are unruly. Go ahead.
Comfort the feeble-minded. Comfort the feeble-minded.
Yeah, comfort the feeble-minded, meaning a brother that his understanding may not be up to par, or it may not be on a high level. So you still have to support the feeble-minded brother. You gotta let them know, hey, I just keep reading, keep praying, you know, keep going out to camp. You're gonna build. The Most High gonna, you know, he gonna give you an understanding of more season. You know, he's gonna show you his mysteries, and you know, just all right, brother, just keep flowing, brother. A brother, you know, his faith may be weaker than another brother, and he may need spiritual upliftment, or a brother, you know, he may get weak at one point in time due to a situation, and the rest of the brothers be like, hey, brother, don't worry about that shit, bro. No, just keep, bro. You got to support that feeble-minded brother at that moment.
That's right.
That's why we have a brotherhood. That's why you ain't supposed to forsake the brotherhood. You know, because now you basically cut yourself off from spiritual access of upliftment, of correction, of chastisement, of anything that comes along with this walk in the spirit. You cut yourself off from it. So now you find yourself in situations where you want to receive proper counsel, or you want to receive proper advice, but you no longer have that access anymore. You know, go ahead.
It says, support the weak, be patient toward all men.
That's right. The scripture say, be patient towards all men. All right. Hey, you gotta be patient, man. You know, everything ain't about you know, kick him out. You know, kick him out. He off, he off, kick him out. Hey, everything ain't about that, man. Some stuff is like, nah, it's cool. Just watch that, you know, pray, do what you gotta do. You know, it's all good, brother. Everything ain't always he wicked. You gotta let a man show you that. You know, you gotta let a man show you that he ain't right, man. You know, that's why the scripture say, be patient with all men. You know, because when you patient with a brother, that mean that, you know, you got mercy. You want to, you know, give him time to get right. You know, build himself up, help support him, send him precepts, scriptures, you know, pray for him, you know, try to, you know, do the best you can to keep that brother going, you know, and it's up to that brother to actually be able to see that, you know. You got some more? If not, I got one going back into prophecy. So we say all that to say, look, man, in the times that we living in, like right now on the TV, you see a nuclear missile being shot out of silo, man. We living in rough times, man. We getting ready to be faced with rough situations, man. You know, whether you're a part of Great Millstone, or whether you're part of IUIC, whether you're part of GOCC, whether you're part of any Israelite organization, you will be tried, man.
That's right.
All right. You are on a list.
Yep.
All right. You will be tried, man. So don't think that just because you with another camp like GOCC or ISUPK or whatever the case may be, that you exempt from Esau coming down on you, man. No, he's gonna test your integrity. And a lot of you people, y'all gonna try to sell Great Millstone Brothers out, man.
Yep.
Y'all gonna try to push all the blame on us. The reason why all this is happening is because you GMS guys, this and that and this and that.
Yeah.
So because you ain't counting the cost. You ain't listening to the exhortations that the apostles putting out. When they saying, get away from Nate, man. Get away from these men. You ain't necessarily even got to come up under Great Millstone, but you better get away from him. You better get away from these wolves, man. Because they're gonna eat you alive. They're gonna lead you to the as a matter of fact, give me Isaiah 65 and 12. God, shalom to you brothers on the comment board too, the brother Kasab, the brother Rock. Shalom to you, fellow laborers, man. Going hard in the faith, man. You got that Isaiah 65 and 12?
Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer.
That's right. And we putting out that calling right now. The Lord called us too. And we making our calling of election sure. All right, because we've been called for a position. All right, which is a position to be a member of the elect. So now that we've been called, we have to make that calling sure. But the rest of you people, you neglecting your calling, man. 2/3 of you Israelites running around these different metropolitan cities, chasing that bag, chasing these women. Chasing the world, neglecting the Lord. All right, you gonna be led as a sheep to the slaughter, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, "When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes."
That's right.
And did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yeah, it say he did evil before my eyes, and did that wherein he didn't delight, man. And when you read the Bible, you know what the Lord delights in, man. He delights in righteousness. He delights in a labor of love. Pushing His word, faith, exhortation, charity. All of these things is what the Lord delights in, man. So we have to make sure that we try to exemplify that to the best of our ability. And try to maintain and stay within that positive vibration. All right. And do the will of the Father, man. That's what it's about. That's why we were put here, to do the will of the Father.
Right.
That's why Yahweh Shai came down. Yahweh Shai always spoke about his mission is to do the will of his Father, man.
That's right.
That was all his mind was focused on, to do the will of my Father, man. Go ahead.
It says, "But did evil in my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry."
Yeah, the scriptures say, "My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." Now that'll be a reward of his servants. The Lord is going to supply them with food and clothing, shelter, things of that nature during the time of Jacob's trouble, so that they'll be all right, man. 2/3 is going to catch a level of hell that 1/3 ain't going to catch, man. That's right. 1/3 is going to be persecuted, because the scriptures tell you that in Revelation, the 3rd chapter. It say that the hour of temptation shall come upon earth to try all men. Now, yes, the 1/3 and the 144,000 will be tempted. They'll be tried, but it ain't going to be to the magnitude of 2/3. So the Lord said He's going to lift up a standard. There shall be some that shall not taste of death. And many other examples of the Lord protecting and lessening the blow, the devastating blow to come to a certain number of people. Go ahead.
It says, "But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink but ye shall be thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
That's right. In that day, you know, majority of these people living in America is going to be ashamed, man. They're going to consider that they were a demon, man. And the reason why everything is happening, everything is unfolding in this manner is not another man's fault. It's my fault. The Lord is going to bring these people to that realization, man. You know, the Lord is going to bring these people to the realization that it ain't my you know, my friend, my best friend that I played high school basketball with. It ain't his fault that I'm getting fucked up. It's my fault, man. You know, because the elect, the 144,000 will be without spot and blemish.
That's right.
You know, from there get Romans 8, and then you can bring what you got right now.
Okay.
Romans 8 and 1, because that's what we looking to be. You know, we looking to be a part of that number, a righteous pillar or a righteous man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that's worthy enough to lead the nation in the right direction. So go ahead.
Romans 8 and 1. There is therefore none, Salaki. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Yahushua.
Yeah, there is therefore now no condemnation to them that are in Yahushua, meaning when that day comes, the elect members are going to be without spot and blemish. The Lord is going to weak at their ignorance, their past sins, their past faults, transgressions, iniquities. All right. And he's not going to condemn them for those reasons due to what? Due to their faiths and their works. You know, that's why the Lord got all these prophecies happening. So he's really making it to a point to where nobody really has an excuse not to even work.
That's right.
You know, because all of these prophecies go hand in hand. You know, they go hand in hand with labor. If there's prophecies that still have to come to pass, there's work to do.
That's right.
That's right.
That's pretty much it. Right? If there's still prophecies that got to come to pass, there's more warning to do.
That's right.
There's more teaching to do because it still got to come.
That's right.
So the Lord making all these things happen. There's going to be more things that's going to happen, more reports that you can report on. You know, more things in the news that you could do a video on, in order to push the prophecies and save your soul, and so that you could be without condemnation. Go ahead.
It says, "Who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit."
And that's one of the hardest things to do in a country that's predominantly fleshly. You know, that's predominantly carnal. This is a predominant carnal society, man.
That's right. And
we have to walk in the spirit in a society that tugs at your flesh, man. And that's a hard thing to do. So a lot of times, you know, you trying to walk in the spirit, your flesh kick in, because it's weak. You know, your flesh kick in, and you know you have certain lusts, certain desires. You got certain past demons try to you know, reestablish within you, and you got to rebuke it. You know, you got certain you know, situations that happen while you walk in this faith. You know, bumps in the road. You will feel a certain type of way, but you got to keep yourself motivated. You got to keep yourself strong. You can't crumble because the flesh try to kick in and they try to knock you off your pivot, man. Try to slow your momentum. You know, but you got to pick yourself up and understand that, there's still more work to do, man. In the midst of everything that's going on, in the midst of this woman wanting to give you a piece of box, in the midst of you know, your feelings, in the midst of you know, lack of bread in your refrigerator, in the midst of lack of money, in the midst of bills due, in the midst of betrayal, in the midst of all of these things, you still have to remember that there's work to do.
Right.
You know, so when you do that, there'll be no condemnation for you. You'll be without spot and blame because the Lord seen that you was trying your best to walk in the spirit in a carnal land that was tugging at your spirit. You know.
I would not want to comment for that. You can get that one first. Okay. This is the brother GMS walking circumspectly. James 2:18.
Right.
Yea, a man may say, "Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works."
And that's a question that was posed by James. So if you got an issue with that question, you got an issue with a certified man of the Lord. That basically James said, "You show me your faith without works, and I'll show you my faith by my works."
That's right.
So you can tell a lot about a man by his works. It's about your works and your faith. They go hand in hand. We know these scriptures.
That's right.
We know what the scriptures say.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
So if there's a learned man that's in the Bible, he will understand that you can't just tell him that you believe in the word without works, because that's gonna be his first question. Hey, what's your page, man?
Yeah, what's your page? Yep, exactly.
Yeah, what's your page, bro? You know, check your videos out. You get on his page, ain't no videos. Like, damn,
No,
what your works?
Just say no content on it.
Yeah, I know. I know you believe,
right?
You know, so we got to do the best that we can in this flesh, man.
That's right.
We got to do the best that we can not to lose that crown, man.
That's right.
Don't let it slip. Gain that crown and love your brethren, man.
That's right.
You know,
That's
love
right.
your brethren. You know, push the prophecies.
Yep, that's right.
That's where the safety at. The prophecies, man. Following the apostles and elders. You know, casting off all emotions, all lust of the flesh,
right?
And really being a general and a soldier for the Lord in these times, man. You know, we got to suit up, man. You got to suit up. You know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, you mentioned the apostles and the elders, man. You know, there are earthly examples, so to speak. You know, the Lord set up men, you know, who have the authority, so to speak, through the Spirit. We got to follow those examples, man. All right. Now which I don't never like to really speak on it, but I've been teaching this year. It'd be 9 years, man. And I can say what's kept me around is following the examples of the apostles, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the scriptures say, miss the discourse of the elders, and always be acquainted with their proverbs, man. You know, you're supposed to follow those examples, man. Follow that spirit, all right? Because that's the spirit is dealing with them, man. All right, and it's trickling down to the rest of the flock. You know, so maintaining that order is important, man. All right, guys that they question or you know, houses. I don't know if it's them guys. They end up falling out, man. And then when they fall out, they don't do the work after that. All right, showing you that their spirit wasn't right, man. You know, so gotta follow the example that the spirit laid out, man. You know, make sure you're sincere. All right, you're not doing this for a vain glory or just to be seen, man. You know, and make sure you're pushing to your full potential, man. All right, by doing these videos, man, your works, man. You know, it seems to be like the theme of the lesson: prophecy and works, man. All right, because we in that time, man, the Lord about to make His second coming. All right, and He's still holding back, so to speak, so we can get that last bit in, man.
And because He's about to bring judgment.
He's about to bring judgment. That's
about
right.
To bring judgment on 2/3, man.
That's right.
You know, He's gonna bring judgment. He gonna start in His house. You know, the Lord gonna bring heavy judgment. And a lot of these people that forsook the Lord, that left the Lord, whether it was back during the times of the apostles when they went back into the world after the year 2000. You know, guys that forsook the faith, forsook the ministry, you know, and went back and did whatever they did. You in jeopardy of judgment.
That's right.
You know, you in jeopardy of judgment. You know, and the Lord's gonna bring judgment on who He sees fit to bring judgment.
That's right.
You know, you can't have no problem with man. You know, because at the end of the day, this is the Lord's program. Man.
That's right.
This is the doings of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why you gotta have that fear. You know, I got something real quick. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
That's right. Yeah. It says speaking in the ears of His people the words of prophecy, man. All right, and through the Spirit, that's what we're doing. Beginning with the apostles and elders, on down to the rest of the brothers, man. All right, we're speaking to your ears of prophecy out the Holy Scriptures. All right, warning you of the things that's coming. Go ahead.
It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee, Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right, which means the unbelief of the people, man. Because you got my scriptures say that behold, in the last time shall be scoffers, all right, walking after their own lust, man. You know, so we're not supposed to let that sidetrack us or distract us from the goal at hand, man. Go ahead.
God. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
It's a judgment you brother was just speaking on, man. They're gonna be judged harshly, man.
Okay.
All right. And we're coming into the time where, because this was deemed through the spirit the year of prophecy, man.
Okay. Right.
All right. And that's a future prophecy. All right. The ungodly being punished, man, being judged, man. All right. It's another scripture that says the Lord's gonna begin at his sanctuary. Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
Oh, you said you
yeah. The Lord says he's gonna begin at his house, man. You know, starting with you guys that claim to be Israelites, man, that's supposed to be teaching, and that's not doing the right thing, you being wicked, man. You know, most I gonna look your hot by Shima Shai gonna deal with you, man. It ain't gonna be nice,
God, this is 1 Peter 4:17. Mm-hmm. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Yeah, it says must begin at the house of the Most High, man. And we living in that time now, man. All right, there's certain scoffers and people out there that's coming up against the word, man. You then watch them. You might wake up, check YouTube, hey, so and so, hey, they death might be recorded, man. You might see them on bestgore.com or WorldStar Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
A brother might upload it on his page, man. Oh yeah, that's that nigga that was scoffing, man. Nigga that was coming against the doctrine, or he took the doctrine and he's goddamn remixed it, man, being wicked.
That's right. It says, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the
Yeah, what's going to be to them that obey not the gospel, man?
All right, which is them 2/3 niggas.
Right, 2/3, man.
Niggas that's chasing rap careers, niggas that's chasing chasing that bag, they chasing the luxurious life.
That's right.
They want the Panameras, they want the big stacks, tattoos all in their face, singers and dancers and just worldly ass people. Imagine what's gonna happen to them.
Right.
The Most High gonna let that death angel have a ball with them type of niggas, man.
That's right.
They're gonna have a blast with them because prophecy got to be fulfilled.
That's right.
That's prophecy, man.
That's right. Yep.
That's prophecy. Things must come to pass, man.
That's right.
If the Lord wrote it, it will happen.
That's right.
The scriptures say none of these things shall fail.
Yeah, yep.
That's right. In the book of Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken, 34th chapter.
Mm-hmm.
None of these things shall fail, man. But they faithful and they're true.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we just read in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, and it goes into that in Revelation, the 19th chapter.
That's right.
About the Yahweh Shai, his testimony was faithful and true.
That's right.
So when the Lord speaks these things, they true. They will happen.
That's right.
That's why we have to pray that we in the good graces. We get the good judgment. The reward of righteousness, man. That's what we seeking.
That's right.
Why we seeking that diligently? Because we scared of the Lord.
That's right.
That's why.
That's right.
We admit that we scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We admit that I fear that I can be judged horrendously, man. And I don't want that to happen to me or my children or my woman or the sincere brethren.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to be eaten alive. We don't want a pestilence to take over our body, or to lose your mind and bug out. And next thing you know, you out here schizophrenic,
right?
Homeless schizophrenic person, or you got enemies trying to kill you. Which we gonna have enemies trying to kill us, but we gonna be protected by the Spirit of the Lord.
That's right.
But there ain't gonna be no cloak for a lot of these people's sins, man.
That's right.
Through the Spirit, Lord willing, if we be a part of that number, that we'll have a cloak for our sins and we continue in our work, man. Yeah,
this is Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil. And you 2/3 are considered as that world right here. along with the other nation, the heathen nation.
Yep, that's right.
It's like a big pot of wickedness, and the Lord is going to deal with all of y'all.
That's right.
You know. So he says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity.
See, it says I will punish the wicked, and the world for their iniquity. So you got certain Israelite groups out here speaking about, man, y'all hate our people, and y'all always talking shit. Y'all supposed to be building a nation, you know. Read that part again.
It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
The Lord sent up here saying that he gonna bring punishment and judgment on wicked, evil people.
That's right.
But you got other people out here saying, man, y'all can't be cursing everybody out, man. Y'all gotta uplift, man. Y'all gotta do this. Y'all gotta do that, man. Well, the Bible don't say that. The scripture say, cry loud, spare not.
That's right.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions. You know, show Jacob their sins, man.
That's right.
That's what we all supposed to be doing, man. Hey, you shouldn't be doing that, man. Hey, you going off, bro. Hey, man, you this, you that. You bugging out. You know, you getting on these women for dressing all scantily. You know, put some clothes on, man. Stop eating this. Stop eating that. Stop sleeping with this. Stop sleeping with a nigga, man.
Right.
You know, stop sleeping. You know, having anal sex.
Yep.
You know, like we supposed to be telling Jake all of this, man, and we supposed to be getting on each other.
Yep.
If there's a brother in the camp and he not properly getting on you and correcting you and trying to lead and guide you properly in the right spirit, you don't need to be around that person, man.
Right.
You need people that's gonna actually tell you about yourself, and you got to be willing to listen.
Right.
You know, hey, the water, bro, Salaki, you know, if I went off, you send your supplications up. You keep pushing, you know, but you got some Jays they don't be in that spirit, man.
No, they don't.
They rather Yahweh Shah tell them they going off you, and the way he gonna tell you is gonna be way different than when another person tells you. You know, but that's so big.
That's right.
It says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Yeah.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terror.
And why is that? Because it tells you in Proverbs the 13th chapter, it says pride, the fear of the Lord is to hate pride. That's one of the most hated things of the Lord is a proud man. Yep. You know, and there's a lot of pride going on in the earth right now. A lot of people is feeling themselves, they smelling themselves.
That's right.
You know. Hey man, I look at myself unworthy, man.
Yeah.
You know. I'm glad to be in this truth, man. Be laboring and have a fighting chance. And I still look at myself like, man, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I gotta get better, man. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I hope I make it. You got some people out here, they think, oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah, God is with me, and you know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And
meanwhile, they be most wicked people you ever meet in your life.
Be wicked as hell, man, because they don't have the fear. They don't fear the Lord. They think the Lord is their buddy, man.
That's right. That's right, man. Is that more?
They're not.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, y'all got it.
Okay. Y'all gonna bring this out too, just back you up about the prideful. 2 Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And this is one of my favorite scriptures too.
Yeah,
bring out, man.
Yeah, I love the scripture.
I love the scripture, man, because it's clear cut and it's to the point. The reason why these great miseries is going to come upon Babylon the Great, Europe, Mexico, the islands, Jamaica. The reason why these things is going to happen, because a lot of people, they feeling themselves, man. They're Jamaican. A lot of them Jamaicans are some of the proudest people you ever meet.
Proud as hell. Yeah.
A lot of you Jamaicans, you Jamaicans, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you Jamaicans is worse than Judites, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, proud as hell. You over there doing these weird ass violent dances on each other, jumping off the ceiling, landing, like banging your body against each other, all on a dirty ass, dirt floor. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? The old school, Jamaicans was smooth, man. They played it, they had the reggae music,
right?
Dealt with the ganja or whatever, they made good music, man. Nowadays, man, they over there swinging on the ceiling, the nigga woman over there jumping off the stage onto a man's lap, damn near about to break his pelvic bone, man. Like, what in the hell? What the hell is going on over there, man? That's demonic. That's demonic engagement right there, man.
That's right.
And that's pride. You got a lot of you tribes, you Puerto Rican tribes, you proud as hell. Okay. A lot of you Mexicans proud as hell. A lot of you African Americans proud as hell. A lot of you Native American Indians is proud as hell. You think you the cream of the crop, man. You Native American, you think you the first people to ever live on the earth.
Right.
Like, nigga, no, nigga. Chill.
Yeah. Chill out.
But because you walk with great pride, that's why the miseries come.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just keep going. Verse 51. But understand thou for thyself, it says, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. It says, for unto you is paradise open.
That's right. It says, seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Meaning what? Hey, seek out the glory of Yahweh Bashim Shai and the wise brethren, man. The brothers that's like-minded, man. The scriptures tell you that you're supposed to get thee unto like-minded men. Roughly paraphrase.
Yep.
So you be around that spirit, man. You be around the brothers, man. Be around each other, build each other up, do these videos. Here it is. Sunday night. We be chilling watching the playoffs.
Yeah.
But we not.
Yeah, right.
We here doing the work. It's the new moon.
Yep.
We here praising the Lord and exalting his voice, man.
That's right.
And fellowshipping, man.
That's right.
So what's wrong with that? What's evil about that? What's demonic and wicked about that, man?
That's right.
Brothers in good spirits.
Okay.
This truth is growing. Prophecy's kicking.
Okay.
A lot of things is going on in the spirit, man. We got to rejoice to the Heavenly Father right now. Like it tells you, what's that? In 2 Thessalonians 5. I'll get it real quick. Let me get that real quick, and then you can go right back, because we're supposed to be rejoicing, man.
That's right.
I just wanted to get that scripture, man, because we're supposed to be rejoicing to Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:16. Rejoice evermore.
Right. Yeah,
that's all it says.
Yeah, that's right. Rejoice evermore. It's short to the point, man.
Straight to.
You ain't supposed to be having your head down, feeling sorry for yourself, worried, down. This is the real thing. You ain't supposed to be in that spirit, man. Rejoice, man. Your house shot about to make a second coming, man.
Yeah.
But destroy these wicked ass people, man.
You still in your right mind.
You still in your right. Yeah. Yep. You're still in your right mind, man. You got the spirit of the Lord, the wisdom of the Lord, man. All right. So it's our time to rejoice, man.
Yeah.
All right. Because our salvation draweth nigh, man. So it ain't the time to be in that mopey, down and dumps type of spirit. Your head in the clouds, so to speak, man. You
gotta be fully engaged.
Fully engaged. Be on fire, man. Rejoice, man. We almost out of here, man. If the spirit was to endure, man, we almost out of here, man.
That's right, bro.
So you gotta be in that spirit. Go ahead, yeah, more or something, but that was it.
Yeah, it was just them two words. Rejoice evermore.
Okay. I can finish this verse off. 2 Corinthians 8 and 52. It says, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared.
Yeah, see, what's the time to come? The kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai and the Israelites.
That's right.
It's prepared now.
That's right.
It's the kingdom of heaven is already here.
That's right.
Starting with the brethren. That's why the scriptures say the kingdom cometh not with observation. But the kingdom of the Lord is within you.
That's right.
It's the rebuilding of the house of David. And it already started with Yahweh Shai, because he was what? He was the cornerstone. He was the cornerstone. He was the chief cornerstone. He's the foundation of the house of David. and he was the sacrifice to begin the process of building the house of David. And now the house of David is starting to be more and more erected within this world. And these people are going to begin to start. You know how you may start working on a house, and when you first start working on the house, you can't really see it. You know, you don't know what's going on. But after a while, you know, when all the pieces start getting, or let's say a Walmart. You know, let's say they cleaning out a lot of trees. You know, and then you ride past it a couple months. You know, you don't know what's going on over there. You just see people over there working. You don't know what they're building. Then next thing you know, you see a slab of concrete. Then from the slab of concrete, you start to see the metal beams, the pillars. You know, then you start to see them adding on to the slab of concrete, all the way up into the framing. You start to see the framing. Then you start to actually see the establishment. But when it first got started, nobody seen it. Right. Until the laborers continued to go to their job site and work, and put the work in, until now what? Everybody that ride past that Walmart is like, next thing you know, you start to see the logo Walmart, the parking lot open. That's that's the same thing that's happening here in the spirit. You know, our profiting, the house of David is about to be seen throughout the world, man, due to the building. All right. And the power of the Lord is going to be exalted and manifested throughout the brethren. You know? So we're living in some very crucial times, man. It's very crucial to be doing the right thing. You know, you don't want to get caught in these times, man. One of the brothers in our camp last night, he drove past. As a matter of fact, I think the brother, he may still be on the live stream, but if not, he was on there as GMS walking circumspectly. The brother Arak, last night on his way home, he filmed overturned Jeep, and you can see the body laying in the middle of the street. If somebody want to pull that up and show it, you know, you can see the body in the middle of the street with white sheets on it, man. So the Lord is showing that, hey, in these times, man, the Lord bringing judgment, man. That's right. You don't want to be caught out here doing the wrong thing in these times, man, because any given time, man, you could get judged right about now, man. You know, we're gonna show it. We're gonna pull it up, man. Hell. Because hey, scripture say we persuade men through fear. So look at this. Now this is the brother on the comment board, GMS walking circumspectly. And he rolled past this last night. What you think about that? That's a body. Look at the overturned truck. Yeah. Yep. And this was last night, man. You know? Hey, if I could say too, who knows, man? That could have been that could very well be a scoffer that walked past the camp maybe month, whenever, man. It could have been 2 years ago. You know, somebody on the comment board talking, talking crap, man. You know, the Most High got all kind of devastating ways to offer you, man. It's like that person in that video, man, whether it's through a car accident, through a grimy nigga, you know, and whatever the Lord got, man, Lord is bringing judgment, man. You know, you don't want to get caught out there. You don't get caught out there, man. You want to be in the good graces. That's right. Because you can see, hey, if the Lord gave the green light to launch missiles on Syria, it ain't nothing to get a green light on a nigga that's fucking around, man. That's right. You know, on a 2/3 trap nigga, man. Yeah. It ain't nothing for the Lord to give a green light. Yeah, that's easy work. That's easy work. A lot of you scoffers, you scorners, and you undevoted people out here that know this truth. You better, hey man, you better get your act together, because these times, man, you don't want to get caught, man. That's right. The Most High can bring judgment on you in a heartbeat, man, in an instant, man. I got.
This is Ecclesiastes 18 and 20. It says, before judgment examine thyself.
And this is one of my favorite scriptures here too, man. But you can break it down.
It says, before judgment, examine thyself. So you always want to examine yourself, right? Before that judgment comes. You don't want the judgment of the Lord to come.
That's right.
And you ain't in that right spirit, see?
Right.
You want to be doing whatever you have to do, in order to make it call and election sure. We're trying to reach the kingdom. Okay, so examine yourself. And it says, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. And that's what the elect of Israel want. We want the mercy. We want mercy and favor of Yahweh Shemashah. Okay, so that we don't, the Lord have favor on us. So how you going to have favor? How the Lord going to show you favor? Well, you got to be doing the work. You got to be, like we've been going into. You got to be doing the work. You got to be prophesying the prophecies, doing your video, going to camp, fasting, praying. You got to be doing all of this. Okay, putting on that whole armor. So the Lord will have that mercy on you. Because the Lord is coming. He going to visit this place. Right. Okay, and either you go, it's one and two things are going to happen. Yeah. Not one or two, it's one and two.
That's right.
Destruction of the wicked, and salvation for the righteous.
That's right.
One or the other, man.
It's in the scriptures.
It says, before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Okay.
Right.
I'll go to the next verse. It's, okay, yeah. And it says, humble thyself before thou be sick, and in the time of sins show repentance. See that? And that's the time we're in now, man. You have to repent daily. Okay.
Yep.
Show repentance to the Lord. Do what you need to do so the Lord can have mercy on you.
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught out there and the Lord, bring that judgment on you. You ain't been doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You see, that ain't a good look,
And you got to use examples. Like you got the guy that fell off the 5th story, paralyzed from the waist down, used to be with the Seattle camp. You got the dude from the Dallas camp. They used to be with the Dallas camp got shot up. You got the two guys that left the New Jersey camp, and they got shot up out there in Vegas. Not to mention the guy from Charlotte. They got hit with a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Now he jacked up. One guy that used to be in our camp years ago that left the faith, his house burnt down. And not only that, man, just even the Lord taking your mind, your sanity, man.
Calling you out.
The Lord can put a schizophrenic demon on you. He could put a demon of Alzheimer's, man. The Lord can do whatever He want to do to you when you're not in the good graces. He don't necessarily have to just put the spirit on a gangster to shoot you in the head.
Right.
He can do whatever He want. Angels can do whatever they want to do to you.
That's right.
They can paralyze you. They can make you crash your car off the side of the roads, and you run into the woods and don't nobody even know it. And you down in the woods, paralyzed, you can't move, and don't nobody even know you down there. The Lord can do anything, man.
That's right.
That's why the fear of the Lord got to be present.
Because like the Lord is more damaging to you, really, more suffering if the Lord just put you in a predicament and He don't kill you doing it, see, and just make your ass suffer. Like this, hey, that because when He just put them lights, He just put your lights out, then He put your lights out.
Yeah.
But when He just say
you suffer,
cut your legs off and make you a vegetable and you can't even do that for yourself no more, somebody else got to feed you through a tube or something. Like man, the most you do not want to fall into the hands of the Yahweh Shemashah.
That's what I got to.
Bring it out.
Wait for the rabbits.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, bro.
Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. There you got it, bro.
Yep. So that's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man.
Yeah.
The Most High can do it. Hey, like the brother said, He can do anything to you. I'm telling you, man, he could chop both your ears off.
Yeah.
Give you one eye,
He can make a woman poison your food.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he want to do,
man.
You know, he poison you with cyanide or something.
Yep.
You know, he give you a flesh-eating disease, he give you Ebola. Man, the Lord can do anything to torment you, man.
Yeah.
So that's why you if you outside of the grace of the Heavenly Father, you pretty much open to judgment.
Yeah.
It ain't, and the Lord ain't always just one track. All right, shoot him in the head.
Right. That's
Put him in a car accident. Like the Lord got ways. He has ways of making you feel like when certain situations happen, like you won't know, like, man, the Lord did this to me.
Yep.
You know, because it's going to be so unique. You know?
That's right.
That's why, hey, I'm going to get a precept. And shalom to the brother Shakam on the comment board, the brother Kasab. Shalom to all of you brothers, man. You know, how about Shema Shah Barak Thumb. You know, but it's GMS inquired early. He that is our power is the power of salvation. And unto the Most High, the Lord, belongeth the issues from death. Right. So he's the one that creates all of these death scenarios and these situations of judgment where you will see a person get you know, eaten alive by wild animals, by a bear, or by a lion, or by dogs, mauled to death by dogs, or you know, if a person get attacked by a shark, you know, whatever, man. You know, I was looking at a video, a person got flung out of a car and then ran over. You know, you got some people they get knocked out and hit their head on the ground and they go into convulsions and they get paralyzed. And, you know, it's all kind of ways that the Lord can make you feel his wrath, man. That's why we gotta have the fear. And with the fear, you're gonna do what? You're gonna do what he tell you to do. You know, you do what he tell you to do, he won't bring the judgment, he won't bring the punishment. He'll spare you because you're following his guidelines, you're following his instructions. You actually listening, you being an obedient child. You know, so why would the Lord just spank a obedient child? That ain't a righteous balance, so to speak. Right. The Lord, if you have a son that hadn't done anything, and he actually listening to you, he takes good orders and he does exactly what you tell him to do, then why would the father spank him? Now, if he go off here and there, the father's going to chastise him, you know, get him back in line. But a good son gonna listen to that father and get right back in line. A disobedient son is gonna do what he wants to do. He's gonna create his own way of handling things instead of following the instructions of what the father said. And then when judgment comes, you ain't gonna have nobody to blame but yourself.
That's right. Yep.
You know. Brothers, have anything else? We wrap it up at that.
I bring one. This is Ecclesiastes 19 and 24. He that had small understanding and feared Yahweh Shema Shah is better than one that had much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High.
That's right. And that's a good scripture, man, because hey, it could be a brother that may be in the camp 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, 5 months, that straight up and down just fear the Lord, and he's willing to do what the Lord tells him to do, opposed to a man that could go from Genesis to Revelations to all up in the Apocrypha in Ruth and Ezra. He's all up in into the book of Manasseh, right? I mean the prayer of Manasseh. Could go cover to cover. But then he don't have no fear.
That's right.
You know, it's like that don't add up. It don't equate to nothing, man.
If you don't fear the Lord, then you ain't doing what? This kid, you ain't gonna be. You don't make camp. You ain't doing your video. You ain't fasting. You ain't praying. You don't fear the Lord. You hanging out with 2/3. You doing wickedness because you don't fear the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. Hey, that's what it boils down to.
That's right.
That's what it boils down to. You can't blame another man. Nope. If I start going off and I start bugging out and losing my mind, how can I blame you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't. That's not right. That's not right.
Yeah.
You got to take accountability.
That's right.
All of us got to take accountability.
Yeah.
Not just one person. Everybody has to take accountability when dealing with this truth.
That's right.
Because we ain't getting Siamese crowns. Like we don't walk around in the kingdom of heaven with one crown joined on. No, it's individual crowns.
That's right.
Meaning you're responsible for your own work.
That's right.
You get your own reward. You know, it ain't be like, hey man, you know, we got a project, man. You know, like we in the project in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, like we got a project.
Yeah, it's a group project.
Right. Group project.
Dual mission.
Like, nah, man.
No.
Oh, the Lord said that the path was so narrow that one could only enter at it but a time. You know, so it's an individual course that we help each other, you know, on, so to speak.
That's right.
You know, keep each other. Hey, stay up, brother. I can get back to what I do, but you gotta stay up.
That's right.
Hey, watch that, brother. Watch that.
Yep.
You know, you got to get back to your thing.
Yep. That's right.
You got to get back to your walk. You see another brother slip. Hey, bro, watch that, brother. No, go that way. Don't go that far. No, go this way. All right, come. No, you get back to your walk.
That's right.
You know, and that's how it works. It ain't no, you know, joint. You know, if you know, oh man, I'm going off. So then you got to get rebuked for what I did. You know, because we together. It don't work like that, man. Nah, you got to take accountability. You know,
right.
But you had anything?
I had one. You want to close on something?
No, you can close on whatever you got.
You
ain't had. You had?
Nah, I didn't have
Okay. Yeah, this is laying backing off the the topic of having fear of the Lord. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 34 and 12. It says, I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. It says, whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. You know? So yeah, man, the ones that fear the Lord, they're going to receive salvation, man. All right? Because why? During your time on the earth, because of your fear, you've been doing everything that was asking you to do, man. All right? You've been keeping the law to the best of your ability. All right? You've been laboring, working, talking about, you know, the majority of the lesson of the stream. You know, you've been praying, fasting, staying in order, you know, keeping a level head, so to speak. You stand in the spirit, you know. So when the time comes, all right, what's going to happen? Most I'm going to fight for you, man. Like the brother went into about the Lord raising up that standard, man. That standard not going to be raised for a nigga, man. Yeah. All right, for a 2/3, and damn sure not the other nations, man. That's right. Like the so-called white man.
You got to be worthy for that standard to be raised.
Worthy, man. That's right. That's right.
I got something for you real quick.
Okay, come on, go ahead.
You struck a bell. This Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 5. It says, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So if you wise, you will understand the times that we're living in, and you will understand also that judgment is near. So you will be able to discern that within your spirit if you were wise. And you will understand, well, let me keep the commandments so that way I can be spared. My life can be spared. Because ultimately, that's why we're doing this. We're trying to save our life in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, the Lord gave us a second chance at life. You know, that's how we were reborn in the spirit. He gave us a second chance to save our life, so to speak. This is a spiritual rehab program, man. That's what it is. And you can't relapse. You can't relapse. You can't go back to the old ways. You know, you got to stick with it. You got to go through the what they call it, withdrawal. Withdrawals is them demons leaving you, man. Hey man, you got to get the spirits off you in this faith, man. You got to grow. You can't take heed to them spirits, and you go back, you relapse, and then you go back into your old ways, because then you become worse. You got to stick with the rehab program.
That's right.
The scripture said that you get like 7 more demons.
That's right. You get worse, man.
Hey, and sometimes the person that's rehabilitating you, sometimes he might get on you. Sometimes he may tell you about yourself, you know, or he may put strict orders on you, you know, but he doing it to help you
Yeah.
in your future.
Yeah.
Because you're in a program where you're trying to get your life back.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to save your life. You was losing your life.
Okay.
So this truth is spiritual rehab, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to stick with it. And if we do so, we will 100% gain our life, man.
That's right.
The Lord will preserve us, man.
That's
You
right.
know, He will preserve us unto the salvation,
Okay.
and we be worthy. You know, that was all I had.
That's right.
You see, the spirit still.
Yeah, it's still kind of
Yeah.
still kind of kicking.
Shit struck another bell.
Hey, Shalom too, the brother Kabar call. Hey, Shalom, brother. I don't know if you know one of the brothers got your number, but we're gonna be reaching out to you real soon, brother. Hey, Shalom, bro.
Shalom.
That's right, man. I don't think I see. True.
I get something real quick. The brother Kabar call.
Okay.
Psalms 119:9. It says, "Bath, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy word."
That's
you know,
right. That's right.
That's how you clean your way. By coming back up under the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Awashai, following his word and keeping his commandment. Like the brother Raab was saying, praying, fasting, you know, showing brotherly love, you know, doing the works, you know, asking the Lord, praying and asking the Lord, please take malice out my spirit. Please take hatred and envy out my spirit. You know, please cleanse me of my ways. You know, please purge me of my wickedness. You know, continue to deal with me. Give me the spirit to endure. Give me the spirit to maintain and keep your righteous ways. Give me the spirit not to betray the brotherhood. Speak to the Lord, man. You know,
that's right.
I got one more GMS inquire early. Psalms 141:5. Let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness. And let him reprove me. It shall be an excellent oil, which shall not break my head. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities.
Wow.
And it say, let the righteous smite me. It said, it shall be a kindness. And that goes into when the brothers get on you.
That's right.
When the brother tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
When the brother chastise you, or if a brother correct you. Spiritually, he's spiritually
right.
Throwing jabs at that evil spirit in you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. You know, he spiritually, he attacking that evil energy within your vessel, you know, and once that evil spirit leaves, you actually become a better person after that.
You actually grow.
That's why I say it shall become a kindness, and it says it shall be a kindness, and let him reprove me. It shall be an excellent oil. You know, it's so reproof is like a excellent oil, man. It's like some good olive oil. You know, some good extra virgin olive oil. You know, it's real hearty. You know, so to speak. You know, it's good for you.
Right.
Good for your skin, or you know, you got you know, different anointing oils, moisturizing oils, and things of that nature. That's how you can. That's comparable to reproof. You know.
Yeah.
It helps your spirit. Just you know, it helps to you know, to comfort you.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you shine.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to embrace it, man. Even though, see, we grew up in a society where reproof and correction from a manly figure wasn't accepted, man. You know, everybody looked down if your father correct you, man. Everybody talk shit about you. Your daddy mean. You know,
right.
Your mom, stop talking to him like that. Don't the government, don't whoop him. You can't whoop him. I'm gonna take your kids. So we grew up in a society where we were desensitized from correction, man, from reproof from one another. So now when we get introduced to that harsh reality of being told about yourself, we tend to throw up a barricade, a spiritual barricade, you know, and deflect it onto somebody else. But you got to accept that energy coming towards you so it can propel that demon out of you, man.
That's right.
You know, if you go against reproof, you really sheltering a demon. You really you really say, I want to keep this demon.
That's what it is.
I want to keep this demon. That's what you call a demon possession.
That's right.
You possessed by a demon. You possessing the actual spirit. When somebody throw a reproof your way and you resist it, you're actually sheltering that spirit because you like that spirit. You don't want that spirit to leave. And that spirit is like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Because now he gonna wax worse. You get worse.
Yeah. Yep.
You know? So you gotta embrace the reproof, the correction, and get cut. Because that open wound is gonna allow all of the impurities to leave out, and then you can heal it with the word.
That's right.
You heal it right back with the word, man.
That's right.
You clean yourself up, and then now you're a better vessel. You're better than you were before, man. You know? Because
if I can say too, you get got on whatever, it don't feel good. It burn. You know, you try to get that hot feeling in your chest.
Yeah.
Keep up the camp. You don't know what.
Yeah.
You know, but when you look at things in the world, stuff that hurt, it'd be the most beneficial for you, man. Yep. You know, you take certain herbs that be bitter.
Yep.
You know, you brothers that take black seal, it's nasty as hell.
Oregano
is spicy, it's bitter.
Yeah.
It's like it's nasty, man.
Yeah, bro.
But it's beneficial to you. Right. You know, working out, that shit burns.
Yeah,
that shit hurt. You be sore the next day.
Yeah.
But what happens is you grow from it, man.
That's right.
You know, so the same like brothers going into about taking reproof, man, getting cut, getting got on. And a lot of times, the brother not even yelling at you at the time. You talking, hey, brothers, want to talk to you.
He just straight up and down zone directly in on the spirit.
Yeah, the energy is harsh, like, but brothers don't be coming at you like that, man.
You know, a quarter inch away from your face.
Yeah, like a damn sergeant in the army, man.
Yeah, like a sergeant off a Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, dang, come on.
Get out on your knees and choke yourself. And brothers don't be doing it. They don't spitting all in your eyes. You know, you smell their breath. Yeah. Brother, just look at that, bro. You going off.
You going off.
You bugging, man. You bugging, bro.
You know?
But you got to actually accept it. Like, if you're going to accept that from anybody, you should accept it from a brother.
That's right.
That understands the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. If I would rather be told by a brother that I'm laboring with than to be told by a 2/3 nigga or a nigga woman or an Edomite, man. That's right. Yeah. But they ain't gonna tell you the right thing. They gonna tell you, oh, you all right.
Yeah, they are.
Don't sweat it.
Yep. Right.
As a matter of fact, make your haters your motivators. They make you get worse.
Make you get worse, man.
You know? Like, nah,
that's all about love. Yeah, God.
Don't worry about that. That's not sin according to the Bible. Then you like, yeah, I know that's right. Because you sheltering the spirit.
You shelter that demon in your ass.
But hey, man, it is what it is. Anybody had a precept?
We can wrap. Yeah.
God, yeah. So yeah, brothers, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Hopefully that was edifying to you, brothers, man. And stick with them prophecies. Stay exhorting your brethren in your camps and that surround you. Keep uplifting brothers, comforting brothers with these words. Pray for your Akim. Move in a solemn spirit. Be vigilant. Be sober. Be active. Stay with the game plan, baby. Stay with the game plan. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that grew well, and peace, safety, much love to the elect men, women, and children. Shalom.
Shalom.